Guess which card it is? The Star. The Star. This is a very spooky reading today. This is not your typical reading. Two of Cups, Page of Cups. This person wants love so much. I feel like they just like, look at this, the Star. They're just desperate for it. It's almost like they have it all. You know, they have it all. They made it in their life, but love is not there. You know, with the Star, they have it all. But this one wish they have for love, for true love. Wow. For some of you, this is about falling in love. So you're released. You are released now from some kind of karmic connection where you were just yearning. There was some pining, yearning, all of that. Because again, this person was not, I feel like the soulmate, this person was just a lesson for you to learn something here, to learn some wisdom, right? Look at this. And now it's like you're coming back to your power and you're ready to fall in love with somebody amazing too. During the eclipse, there will be a revelation of some sort in terms of choices, in terms of potentials. Something that you are not yet able to see will come to light. What is up, you guys? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another video for you. Watch this video, Scorpio, Rising, Sun, Moon, or Venus. Actually, fun fact, I'm starting to record this video and guess what? It's 3 p.m. 3:33 on my clock. So make a wish, I guess. Maybe it will be a special reading. Let's see. Watch this video if you're Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Before we get started, as always, please do make sure you give this video a big like. It sincerely means a lot. It really helps these videos to, you know, for you, even yourself, to see when I post, right? Subscribe if you haven't done so before. What else do I want to say? Yes, if you're watching me when I'm posting this, we still have a few spots for 2025 early bird special for essentially for the year ahead prediction. So I already posted this announcement, but you know, it's like usually I start doing them September, October. It's crazy. This year went very fast, but essentially 2025 prediction is available for booking. It's a very, very in-depth analysis of your 2025 ahead, all of the astrology, your personal astrology, not basic, not general, not some kind of TikTok or generalized, you know, prediction, but for your chart individually, everything to prepare, kind of like to take a look how astrological influences of the 2025 are going to be influencing you. We even look at secondary progression, some of your return charts as well. So that's very, very comprehensive. If you can, like I always say, if you can get one thing from my shop, if you wonder what's the best reading for you, I recommend the yearly prediction to everyone because it does cover, it's kind of like essentially in one reading we cover so much. It's like it covers some of your astrology chart if you've never done that. It covers obviously the year prediction, it covers some love, and there is also a tarot and oracle part of this reading. I highly recommend this. So to purchase it with the early bird is in the description box. Everything else is in the description box as well. We actually even, I hope it's still available, but as of the moment when I'm recording this, we also brought back the one question answer. It's like a mini reading for one simple question. So everything in the description box. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get started. Join my Patreon if you want to support the channel as well. There's many ways you can support our channel and give back if you feel like this. But let's actually start today with this particular oracle. I just purchased also pumpkin spice coffee. It's amazing. I was so ecstatic. I was doing Whole Foods shopping today and I saw pumpkin spice. I started almost screaming in the middle of the store. I'm like, yes, the pumpkin spice coffee is back. So let's see what your message is. It's nice. It's September. Essentially, yes, I was gonna say it starts to get dark. We did get crow spirit. You have crow and otter spirit. Anyway, what I'm seeing here is this. So this is your season of believing in yourself and not giving up. Yeah. They say with eagle spirit in the back, spirit has your back. What do you want? Keep your eyes, so to say, on the prize. They're saying that you're never alone, and actually there are way more people who feel positive towards you. So I don't know what it means. It could be friends, well-wishers, admirers. We as Scorpios, I think, because we do have this paranoid nature, I have to be honest, right? We tend to focus, sometimes zoom in on haters, or like this person is jealous of me, or this person has nasty vibes. I have to be honest, like, and press like if you agree, especially now. Like, it's like we often don't notice, like a lot of people who actually do like us, want to get to know us, want to, we get freaked out sometimes, to be honest, when people approach us, or when people share, like when people are very positive towards us. Let me know if it's true, because I'm definitely guilty of that. Sometimes when people are very friendly towards me, I freak out a little bit. I'm like, oh, what do they want? It's like Scorpio is a bit of a cat energy, if you think about it. Like, how they say there's cat people, dog people, and it's not a preference of which pet you have, but your own personality. Like, I love dogs, for example, but I'm definitely much more of a cat as a person myself. I'm much more of a cat energy rather than dog energy, even though I love dogs. Probably maybe even prefer dogs to cats. But myself, definitely a cat. You cannot just approach me in a random way. It's not gonna work. So, and I think for most Scorpios it's like this. You have to be very, very careful how you especially if you don't know Scorpio well. Like, it's and it makes sense. It's interesting, right? With your chart, Scorpio in angular houses, you have 4 fixed signs. Taurus in your 7th, you have Aquarius in your 4th. Which, it's the bottom of your chart, the very core of you. With Aquarius, you always feel like a bit of a goofball. You always feel a bit different. You feel like, what am I doing on this planet? It's a little weird. It's weird here. How did I get here? There are moments like this quite often. You're very loyal, right? Taurus in the 7th house is a Scorpio. Very loyal to people you care about. Deeply loyal. Like, you're fixed. When you're there, you're there. It's because it's Taurus in the 7th. And then when it comes to public life, people you don't know well, it's Leo. You like when people respect you. You like when people approach you, with certain respect, with certain, dignity. There's certain dignity to how Scorpio presents themselves, usually out in the public, right? So there's something about, you will start realizing there are a lot more people who actually wish you well, who like you, who admire you, maybe even who respect you. Who get to know you. This is a very busy social time for Scorpios, actually, especially risings, but Sun and Moon will feel it too, because we just had this new moon in your 11th house, right? The new moon of Virgo. There are extremely powerful and important new beginnings that are occurring as of this moment right now, when it comes to community, when it comes to friendships. Now, me, I'm a Scorpio rising. I'm not a social person, but like, it's been less than 48 hours since the new moon. And I've already been at like 4 social events, which is typically not like me. People have been inviting me, different friends suddenly showed up, met some new people even. So it could be good also, people who you could have good connection with. It could be actually people who are good for you at this moment in time. People who could be even beneficial to your career somehow, could be, okay? So if you have an opportunity to go out, to meet people, definitely use this. You are never alone. Co-create with spirit. Yes, you can create what you want. Just believe in yourself, okay? Trust and divine detours. This card comes up for you quite often. And I'm just getting that for you. Let me see how it works. For you, look at this line at the bottom of the deck. Be generous with spirit. I just feel like for you, yes, there are certain things that sometimes in your life, it's not a linear path. You too take certain detours, But at the same time, with take time out, it's like, I feel like everything that have been happening to you, with you, for you, in the past, I want to say 9 months or so, approximately, has been for your highest good. It's hard to see it right now. Maybe still for some of you, it's hard to see how some things, it doesn't make sense. Like, you expected one thing to happen, then something else happened, especially when it comes to relationships or even career could be. But now things start, changing. I feel like you needed some time out, maybe some rest, or maybe you just needed to be out of certain situation. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a family situation, maybe it's some kind of relationship, maybe work situation. You needed some time out. And now with Chameleon Spirit, I feel like things are about to start shifting very rapidly. Because it's time for you to, with Starfish, to experience your wish fulfillments, wishes coming true, and open to infinite possibilities the universe has to offer you. Maybe even start being more playful because you see the bigger picture. I don't want to say you take things necessarily less seriously, but you see something in your perception is shifting right now. Okay. For some of you, I think the Mercury retrograde, as much as it was challenging time, a lot of things started shifting in a more positive way. Again, for some of you, might even resonate with this idea that, last year when we had Mercury retrograde, you feel like you've gone to some weird reality. A lot of weird things been happening since September, October, late August of last year. And now you're going to be experiencing the opposite, especially if this is resonating. You're going to enter a much better reality. You already entered, I feel like, a much better reality. It feels like there's this portal opening where it's like, it's just things are clicking. I don't know. It's like it's a positive vibe, positive energy. Now let's go into your love life. Let's see what's clicking, you know, when it comes to love. What do we want today? Which deck? We want. I'm hesitating for a second. You know what? Let's go for this one. We always use clarifiers anyway. Let's see. Some of you are going to start waking up very early, I'm seeing. I don't know why. If you are not yet, especially, it's a message to you, of course. You are looking into your future. You feel excited about something. You feel excited. The future looks bright, I'm hearing. Let's see. First row is you, second row person you're connecting with. Ouch. As always, this additional videos, lots of bonus videos. Give this video a big like if you haven't done so yet. Let's see. Ooh, I'm hearing that you are like taking your time. Let's see. Okay. Your first card, the Hangman. Exactly. Look at this. Look at this. You are like, okay, I'm not in a rush. So when it comes to a certain relationship or some kind of situation, connection, maybe even could be, you're like, I'm not in a rush. I'm going to take my time. Okay. Four of Pentacles, Justice. Wheel of Fortune. One more. And we have here, yeah, Chariot. There's a big decision that could be ahead of you, I'm seeing. It's a decision time. All right, let's see. You don't know about this yet. I feel like it's coming closer towards October. October, we're going to have eclipse. October 2nd, it's going to be solar eclipse with South Node, with Black Moon there, right in there. I'm going to make a video for my other channel talking about this eclipse with astrology in depth, but there's something definitely that's shifting for you, and you are making a big choice, big decision. Let's see. Who are you connecting with? Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. I'm seeing a popular person, could be somebody been hitting you up or flirting with you. It could be a person who has Taurus in their chart. Doesn't have to be Gemini, could be too. I feel like this person is popular somehow. Ten of Wands. The star, exactly. I was gonna say this. They have the star quality, and we literally pull the star. So you have a person who is popular, maybe even famous. I mean, I don't know, famous. What you call famous, right? It's a person who is well known somehow, could be, or just very, very successful, or somehow they're just very charming, popular. Again, you could be sometimes, you know, in your town. Let's just say everyone knows you because, I don't know, maybe you are like some kind of, I don't know, it's like winner of some kind of pageant or whatever. I'm just getting there's something about this person. They're very popular in public eye, maybe just popular on social media, but for some of you it's an actual celebrity. You know me, I'm getting this kind of messages rarely. And with the Sun card, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, you are really enjoying this connection. Yeah, with the King of Wands, they are definitely someone who is popular somehow, famous could be even. I feel like for some of you, this person at first kind of, you know, doesn't reveal themselves much, but once they do, they do. Okay, let's talk about this. With the Hangman to the Two of Pentacles, you know that there is a choice coming ahead of you. Again, for some of you, you already know what this choice is. You're like, yes, I know it's time for me to choose. I cannot keep juggling something. Yes, I know. You've been procrastinating making this choice. Again, for some of you, you don't know exactly what this choice is, but you feel already subconsciously. I feel like you will know what you have to choose between. And I feel like there's essentially two pathways that are opening up for you ahead, this way or that way. It could be with different things, with career, place of living. It could be love too. You know, we'll zoom into this in a second, but I feel like it's a choice coming up. And I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, you've been procrastinating making this choice. You've been trying to keep things the way they are. Let me try and balance things, you know, with this Two of Pentacles. Let me try and see if I can have balance, right? Let me zoom into these two cards. Let me see if I can just keep things as they are. Maybe it's 2 jobs you're working. Maybe it's 2 different projects you're doing. It could be something with at least 2 things you're juggling. Now with this Justice card, this is a karmic moment, because eclipses are coming. They're telling you that, are you sure you want to keep juggling this? We have here law, we have here black cat and white cat. They are literally asking you, it's not necessarily that they're going to tell you, oh, you have to drop and not juggle anymore, but they are literally, the universe is asking you this moment, are you sure you want to keep juggling these things? Are you sure? They are literally asking you. Because with the Wheel of Fortune, it's almost like there's this jackpot ahead. There's so many different things, right? You might need to do, maybe different things you want to have. And they're telling you that the change is ahead, but you're going to have to make a choice. It's almost like, I don't want to say that they are not giving you an option of staying where you are, but it's almost like it's unfulfilling. It's almost like, let's just imagine this situation. Let's just say, I don't know, let me think of example. Let's just say you have some kind of house, but you're being offered a much better house, maybe for the same dollar amount or something like this. And essentially, yes, you can stay, I don't know, maybe house is not the best example, but like, let's just say you make, I don't know, $500, doing something, just an example. And you are being offered, okay, you can have $5,000 for the same thing. Like, you can obviously keep $500, right, and stay where you are, but if the universe is offering you $5,000 for the same type of or similar type of thing, does it really make sense? It's not like you are being forced, right, to accept something higher. Like maybe salary increase could be, maybe a better, different job, maybe different career path. But it's almost like they cannot force you, and they're not forcing you. They're not saying, oh, drop what you're currently doing, don't do this anymore. But it's almost like they're offering you something so much better where to not take it is kind of weird. It's almost like, yeah, sure, like they're not forcing you to take it, but you yourself are like, it's almost like you're hesitating. It's like I had this actually, I was purchasing something like technology with a different type of card, and I never used that card before, and like there was different ways, because it's a big purchase. I needed to see how to pay for it. I didn't want to pay cash for that. So, and like essentially there are 2 options to pay for it. Like it's a very good deal how essentially you can get a much less rate, much less percentage interest rate. And essentially it's like, yeah, sure, you can pay higher interest if you want, but actually you can pay lower. Obviously you will choose lower interest rate when you're paying off something, but like, yeah. And I was like, this is interesting. So occasionally there are moments like this where you just need to know what your options are, I guess. Because if you didn't know that there is actually an option, maybe there is certain type of purchase qualifies, let's just say, for lower interest rates or whatever the thing is. Sometimes you are not aware a possibility exists, right? You're not aware even that you have maybe even certain benefit, or maybe, something is available to you. Maybe somebody really needs this kind of work you're doing and willing to pay a lot of money for it. Imagine you don't know about this and you have natural talent of something. And it's almost like the universe is showing you this is a big, very important energy, I feel like, and could be about something work change could be, but it could be also something that's literally like you spiritually have earned it either in this lifetime or in past lifetimes, because it's 12th house related, the eclipse is in the 12th. So it's almost like you have earned something. Maybe you worked very hard towards something, but you never really got recognition, proper credit, proper salary. And so there's something with this eclipse where it's giving you what's long overdue. I've seen this energy like this in your reading many years ago, like maybe 3 years ago or something. It's similar to that. Maybe like around 2020-ish, there was something similar I remember was coming up. So now they are literally saying, yes, you have, and it's not a catch, it's again, I mean, you obviously apply it as it resonates, but make sure there's no one is scamming you. But here in this particular energy that we are seeing, we're talking about energy, we're not talking about any kind of offers, right? I'm not giving you financial advice, but I'm just saying there is an energy from the universe available where it's almost like you can either get a better job or you somehow upgrade your life. It's almost like they're telling you, you don't have to struggle so much anymore. You don't have to. There's better things. You can be much more appreciated somewhere. It's like if you've ever experienced this, I'm trying to think, like, you know how sometimes you're in a relationship maybe with a person who doesn't really value you. And I mean, if you don't even know, let's just say you think that this person is all you can have. You know, some people are like that, believe it or not. But then you go out, you maybe give someone else a chance, and a person treats you so much better, with so much more respect, so much more love, and you're like, why would I, be with somebody who constantly mistreats me when I can be with somebody who treats me like a princess, right? Or maybe, you were at one job where like people barely paying you, disrespecting you, and then you get another job and you get, benefits, like it's good, like really good salary, bonuses, packages, different stuff, and it's a good company, and you're like, obviously no brainer, right? What's better? So you get something better, you get a massive upgrade in your life. But again, it's a choice. To me, it's kind of like no brainer about that. It's like, yes, it's a choice. Some of you are like, so what's the catch? I don't know. I don't really see a catch here, but of course it will depend on each individual situation here. The moon, yeah, because you, for whatever reason, maybe because you have been so hurt before, you're even scared to, there's something about, especially with work, I feel like you're scared to even look for anything else, or maybe you're scared to like start anything else. Maybe there's been something about, you had disappointments in your workplace, especially in the past, and you're like, now I don't even know, okay, is this going to be better? How much better? Right? Because there's always something. But I don't think it's it doesn't give me bad energy. It's just I feel like you've been so drained where you were, and maybe people you've been working with were stingy, or again, there's a difference, right? Like I personally, working with clients, right, have different experiences. My best clients one-on-one were the ones who were were the ones who never ever asked for discounts. The ones who were just, they saw working with me as a great chance, great opportunity. They took it very seriously. They were, willing to invest into this, whatever they could at the time. I mean, whatever I was offering. It's not like there's special programs, whatever, but they took it seriously, whether it's my students that I worked with one-on-one, whether it's like people who I coached with and worked with like for long periods of time. They took my work seriously. They took me seriously. They took themselves seriously. And essentially, these were the best clients because they didn't look at me as something like, they saw value. And because they saw value, I was able to give them more value. I have clients who came to each sessions, they literally took notes. They were learning everything. They were coming up with good follow-up questions with students as well. Of course, when somebody values something so much, they get so much more out of me. Versus the only negative experience I've ever had with clients would be like, that's why I rarely give the small, short, readings or discounts. Like somebody who would literally get the cheapest option from me and would have the biggest entitlement, like this was the only, not even negative experiences, but the ones who I just felt like, it's like, it's the cheapest, usually also clients who also have the biggest entitlement, and they don't, and again, I'm generalizing. Of course, there are some people who are on a budget, they simply cannot afford things, whatever, right? I understand this, but just something for some of you who are in client business that maybe will apply to this. It's about also having clients who see the value in what you give, Like I've never in my whole life approached any astrologer. I mean, I don't really go to astrologers or readers or anyone. But if I work with healers, let's say with anybody who like just knows things that I don't know, like let's just say some energy practitioners, whatever. Never in my life I asked anyone for discount, or never in my life I asked anyone to trade services. I've had some very entitled friends in the past who would ask me, we should trade. Like they just started doing what they're doing. I was doing this for like all my life. And they believe that we should trade. No thanks. These people are no longer friends of mine. So there's something about maybe people discounted you in the past, or did not really see the value in what you're presenting. And essentially, or maybe they were very stingy. Those like very, very, it could be employers, honestly. It could be clients. It could be employers who literally were trying to give you the bare minimum and to get the best out of you, the most out of you, And you constantly felt drained, you didn't feel appreciated, you felt constantly drained, you constantly, they didn't want to share with you, they were very stingy. But I feel like this phase of your life where maybe people don't want to share with you, people don't want to give, this is over. I feel like you're going to be attracting very generous clients, or it could be employer, right, who pays you what you really deserve. Whatever this is, your dynamic, whatever your situation is, it will be generosity. People who are generous, they always receive more from the universe. It is the stingy people, and again, there's a difference between stingy versus just being smart, right? You know, like investing money, different things, smart, big difference. Stingy, I feel like it's not your vibe anymore. You will be having, whether it's clients, whether it's again employers, maybe it's even people you date, very generous energy, big energy, royal energy, where you give the best, they give you the best, and it's just, you know, the best essentially. Something like this, or a big shift. Some of you might be getting interested in fine art. I've recently posted something about, I'm actually pretty obsessed with Picasso. So like I've even been to the auction once. I obviously did not buy, you know, I cannot afford that yet, but it was nice to be at a Picasso Rare Works auction. And I used that example in terms of, you know, how sometimes, you know, you can identify as being the chosen one, all you want. But like if a person simply, you're like there's a saying in Russian language, it says something like "ni po zubam," like your teeth are not sharp enough essentially to eat that, to chew that, right? So if you are really out of somebody's league, you know, way above their pay grade, they might want to choose you, but they can't. They will fall back on their level or lower maybe. So I thought about this, that is like not taking it personally. Sometimes a person is just simply not on your level. Sometimes it is. And again, I don't know in your situation if someone is on your level or not, but if it's in dating, you know, sometimes you wonder, why were you not chosen? But let's just say somebody who is like, I don't know, looks like off-brand version of you, or like AliExpress version of you, you know, like, well, you are, you know, the authentic, like rare, you know, unique copy of something, right? It's like, it's sometimes people just can't afford you. Like, you know, when I really loved the Picasso painting I was looking at in the community post I shared, but I couldn't afford it, you know. I would really want to have it, but I couldn't afford it. There was somebody who, you know, outbid it me, obviously, by a lot. So, yeah, does it make Picasso less valuable, or it just means that it was not, you know, my level yet at that time? You know, one day I will be able to afford it, but at that moment not. So yeah, and some of you have actually interest in fine art, or somehow through fine art you will meet maybe a person you are meant to be with. Maybe, by the way, because there's this celebrity energy, it's a person who is interested, could be in fine art, or could be artists even themselves. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah. So now, oh yeah, some of you, by the way, were asking about the second Picasso painting that I posted, where I'm like posing. It's from Guggenheim. It's one of the rare. It doesn't even look like traditional works of Picasso. It's like from 1904. It's Woman Ironing, it's called. So it was like, apparently, from what I understand, from his first years when he just moved to Paris. He lived in Montmartre. He was kind of depressed during that time. He was like figuring out his style. And for whatever reason, I really vibe with those works from his depressed era. But anyway, not in our history lesson. Let's go back to the topic. Who are you connecting with? The person is very successful. I'm seeing with the Hierophant, with the Lovers and the Star. This person could be in the public eye somehow. This person could, you know, really be very fixated on the idea of a soulmate. So you, Scorpio, finally met your match. They are someone who believes in true love. They believe in almost like fairy tales. They're very romantic. They're very romantic, and I feel like when it comes to that part of their life, meeting the one, meeting the soulmate, they were not very lucky for some reason. Maybe they were, you know, like surrounded by many fake people, could be, but they have money. Yes, they have a very successful job. I feel like they're very well put together, all that stuff. It's just when it comes to finding that special connection, things were very hard for them. But they're interested in you, though. Yeah, we have your forgiving and learning. This person might have gone through a lot of relationships where, you know, there were false starts, they were very excited, and then everything would be like essentially going into nowhere. This person dreams about finding their true love. In some ways, they are kind of like you, Scorpio. Maybe they have Scorpio placements even as well. And this person sometimes is a little bit controlling. It's hard for them to let go of control issues. Maybe there was some kind of situation even in their life where, because of control issues, They've created certain separation. I feel like this person's possessive, but at the same time, I feel like they're a sweetheart. They're a sweetheart. They could be very much, yeah, they're very romantic. I'm hearing romantic. They could have Taurus in their chart. Like very romantic person. Very romantic, they're saying. It's almost like so romantic it should be illegal. I don't know what it means, but like very romantic, very sweet, very like they will serenade you. Look at this. You know what? For some of you, Scorpio, this is what you've been manifesting. Look at this. True love manifestation, intuition manifestation. You've been manifesting true love. I think they've been manifesting true love too. And this person does have the courage to go after what they want in life. For some of you, maybe it's your true love. I don't know. Discovery. The thing is, with this person, you have to be real with them because they have a lot of fake people around them with hidden motivations. So you have to make sure you shine from your soul, be who you truly are, because there is nothing better than whatever it is your soul. Yesterday I was at a class, like it was kind of like a part class, part event, but the teacher shared something about if you are, right, the daughter of the king, about the king, we think of God, right, king. If you're the daughter of the king, so to say, do you lack anything? No, you don't. If you're the daughter of the richest king in the world, the greatest king in the world, you lack nothing. You have everything. Jewels, you got it. Anything, you got it. You lack nothing. The only thing you want, right, is to shine your truest, authentic self. Shine your light bright, right? And there is something about this energy where when you position yourself into the state, and sure, there could be, obviously, in physical level, there are some challenges here and there we all experience. But it's different from knowing that you really, in reality, you really lack nothing. It's like you just have this light and you got to shine from it. If you can do this, I feel like you, essentially, it's almost like, I don't know why they're showing me Cinderella, but like kind of, you know, it's like, whatever it is you are, you just going to shine so bright. It's irrelevant whatever was your story before maybe or whatever. There's something about needing to shine from your soul. Because yes, when it comes to this person, there's many fake people, fake intentions, and they can see through it. That's why they had such a hard time, I think, finding maybe someone. Again, this person maybe is low-key famous, maybe high-key famous even, or maybe it's just a very successful person. I feel like they're definitely at the very minimum successful, accomplished. They really want their soulmate though. They don't want to be used, of course, no one does. But there's something specifically where they desperately want to have a soulmate so much. And I feel like you kind of match, but you got to shine from your higher self anyway. This is what you've been manifesting, and we're going to take a look and they extend it more, find out more. Is this indeed, could this be the one? For some of you, congratulations. You know, can I claim? I claim. So yeah, link to the extent is going to be down below. Thank you so much for joining. Again, 2025 prediction is available. It is the best prediction you can get from my shop. If you can get one reading, I recommend that one. It's early bird as well. Early bird also is almost sold out because it's getting booked up. Getting very busy with this very detailed 2025 prediction to prepare for everything, you know, that's ahead of us. Link to book that and everything else in the description box. Thank you so much. Give this video a big thumbs up if you haven't done so yet. We'll see you in the extended. Bye.